Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great. I'm doing great myself. Here on this channel, I wanted to feature something completely new and different for the summer months, and I'm going to be calling it the summer of, just fill in the blank. So I took a recent poll from the viewers to see exactly what you guys wanted me to feature for the summer months. The choices were malls, fairs and festivals, theme parks, and parks and nature. And it wasn't really a landslide win between any of the choices, but the top choice and the one that won were parks and nature, which was really kind of shocking because whenever I post a video on anything like nature related or like I'm hiking or whatever to something cool, it never really gets a whole lot of views. But since you, the viewers, voted, I will be heavily featuring parks and nature here on the channel, probably until about Memorial Day, in September when the summer begins to wrap up. I definitely will be finishing off my mall series where I'm traveling through Illinois and then, moving on to obviously other, retail related videos, malls, etc. I also wanted to start posting, and I don't know how often I'm going to do it, but it might be in my shorts or just added into my normal videos, but I wanted to post a positive blessing for the day. I wanted to post something that happened positive in my day and just kind of put it out there into the world, into the realm of YouTube, so that we can have some positivity going on throughout my videos and just talk about all the blessings that God is bringing to my life. So without further ado, here is the next video. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoy. So for the first blessing of the day, today is, what is today? It is June 7th of 2024. My refrigerator, the water line started leaking on it inside the refrigerator itself, so I can no longer use the ice dispenser or the water dispenser. I had to turn the water valve off for the refrigerator, but the positive aspect, I still have a working refrigerator and I still have a working freezer. I can always, make ice cubes the old-fashioned way and get water from the sink. Not that big of a deal. Satan, you lose. I still have a working freezer and refrigerator. God truly does supply.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey everyone, Crazy Old Lady's back on this episode. I never thought I would see this sign again or be standing in front of it because we're at Coney Island again. No, not that Coney Island, the Cincinnati one, the one that closed recently. And we're here for the summer fair. It's like a giant art festival, so come along with us.
Let's do it.
Oh boy, it's Coney Island. Kind of. I so wish it would come back to its glory days, put all the rides back in, and just make it a smaller, more family-friendly version of Kings Island. We could use it here, but that sign is so amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've never been to this event before. We just got a big brochure. I don't know what's in it, but we'll take a look at it eventually in the video. OMG, free samples. I'm definitely going to be attracted to that. Ooh, kettle corn and caramel corn. I don't know which one I would like better. Green apple. I've never seen that before. All right, so we're gonna pop over here because this is kind of like the souvenir booth, and you can see here is a map of the event. It is really big. Oh boy, I feel we're gonna see some amazing jewelry today. Wow.
That's all I can say is ooh.
So, like those.
These handbags are gorgeous.
Wow, these are cool. Look at that.
Oh, I love that.
I love the leather.
I was like, nobody ever made you do what you didn't want to do.
Oh, I love pottery. It reminds me of Greenville Village. So if you're wondering why we're at a place called Coney Island, but nowhere near New York City, well, I'm going to go over that and explain some of the confusion behind the different Coney Island names that are thrown around the internet. And then we'll talk about this awesome event, the Summer Fair. So the Coney Island that you're probably familiar with in Brooklyn, New York, isn't actually Coney Island. It's two separate parks. The main park that you're probably more familiar with is Luna Park, and next to that is the Deno's Amusement Park, and they're kind of split up. Now, they are in a district of Brooklyn called Coney Island, and I think that's where the confusion comes from and why people think that these amusement parks are just called Coney Island. They're not really named Coney Island, and that's how this theme park, or previous theme park, located in Cincinnati, was able to have the Coney Island name, because the two parks in Brooklyn, New York really aren't called Coney Island. Coney Island was actually the predecessor to Kings Island, and some of the rides that are at Kings Island still to this day came from Coney Island. And of course, once Kings Island opened, Coney Island was never the same as it once was, but it continued to operate in various forms. Just slowly over the years, kind of things got stripped down and the rides got removed one by one, and then all that was left was the water park, which had the world's largest in-ground recirculating pool, which was pretty awesome. And then this past year, they actually announced that the place wasn't financially viable anymore, and it would be permanently closing after the Christmas lights drive-through that they do every single year. Now, why exactly did Coney Island close? Well, it's not that people didn't want to go and that people didn't want to support the place and that it wasn't viable to have two theme parks within a relatively close distance, because Coney Island was billed as a more family-oriented and cheaper alternative to Kings Island, because you really wouldn't want to take an adult with their kids to Kings Island, because here's the problem with that. You, as an adult, don't want to spend the $40+ to get into the park, not to be able to ride any of the roller coasters. But if you have, a 5-year-old with you, they can't go on the roller coasters with you. So you're kind of at odds. You either go on all the kiddie rides and bring your kid, or you leave the kid with a babysitter, and then you get the picture. Anyways, so having a park like Coney Island was awesome. The problem is that the owners of the park never really invested in the place, and, people are going to stop coming if you start taking attractions away. The other problem is that it's located on the Ohio River, and that tends to flood quite often. So, every so often the park would go underwater, and that's a major financial blow to the place that's already struggling. So what's with Coney Island today now that it's actually closed, and how did we actually get back on the property of Coney Island and actually have this event? And this is an event that's been going on for many, many years here at Coney Island. So I won't get into the future of this place quite yet, because I did manage to talk to someone that was running the event, and she had a whole plethora of just awesome information and insight into what's going to happen to Coney Island in the future. But I can say for now that a big corporation or conglomeration called MEI bought the place, and they want to turn it into a concert venue. And I'm just like, wait, but Riverbend Music Center is literally next door. We just have way, way, way too many music venues within Cincinnati. Dayton's not all that far away, and they've got music venues. I don't know. We need Coney Island back. Please, please, we need things like Coney Island. So this is the concession stands that used to be for Coney Island. In a moment, we're going to get to talk to someone working the event and actually hear what she has to say about this event. I'll then get to share with you some information that I learned as to the future of this piece of property and essentially what used to be Coney Island, because there is a small bit of hope at the end of the dark tunnel. I mean, if you consider YouTube TV.
Oh, really? Oh, we do. Oh, sure. What do you want to know? What do you want us to do for YouTube?
Well, whatever you want to say is fine.
Come to Summer Fair.
It's very, very cool. I've been enjoying it all for the last like 3 hours.
Have you seen the guy over there?
Yeah,
those
both of
are
them.
musical
Yeah.
instruments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really
It's just
unusual.
like I'm impressed with the creativity,
Yes.
variety, the diversity, just phenomenal. And $10 free parking. Where are you going to get that?
I know.
And this guy's got great ice cream.
And it's still here despite what's going on with Coney Island.
Oh,
This
you know
year,
what?
this year.
We are looking at it. All you have to do is put out in the universe. Summer Fair will be at Coney next year, and the year after, and the year after. You will make it happen. Manifest.
Yep.
You manifest it.
Yep. I think they should manifest Coney Island coming back because we don't need more concert venues
It's not the truth.
that we
Yeah.
can't afford because the tickets are outrageous. Yeah, we've got Riverbend right there. Oh my gosh, you guys. So if you're anywhere near the Cincinnati area, you got to come out and check out Summer Fair. It's in the summer. They're going to continue to have it because the MEI who bought Coney Island and is going to make it into concert venues, they actually want to keep all of this green space that you see that we're walking through. They want to keep it and be able to use it for events just like this. So come out and support any event that happens here at Coney Island because money talks. And if we support all of these events by actually visiting them, hopefully we'll have more to come. Oh boy, we have more great art this way. Oh wow, this is still here. This is the original pavilion for the park. All right, so that over there is the Riverbend, which I think they're going to keep that. So I had to do a whole lot of research and digging to find out that information as to hopefully what's going to happen with this piece of property that used to be Coney Island. As far as this festival, they are planning to have it year after year after year, and hopefully some of the other festivals like the Balloon Glow will also return. Since Coney Island's long gone and the thought of ever bringing the rides back is probably just a pipe dream at this point, I can hope that they will continue to save this space and at least use it for different events like Summer Fair. Maybe they'll even bring in a summer carnival so we can kind of experience Coney Island once again. On the day that I visited, it was just $10 per person. It was very affordable, especially if all you want to do is walk around and look at some awesome art. They did have a few food offerings, and they weren't outrageously overpriced like I was expecting. And they weren't cheap, but still, it was a great event. Summerfest is a wrap. It was awesome here at Coney Island, and I'm so glad that we got to experience it. You can tell your thoughts about Summerfest.
My thoughts, it's worth it. Please come out and support these people as much as you can. A lot of these artisans are very expensive, but you have to know what's involved in the crafts that they do.
And they did have some stuff at the art festival that was very affordable,
Right.
in the $50 and under range. So we ended up scoring a few pieces of jewelry to support some of the local artists, and
Right.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. It took us, if you want to do it kind of leisurely, plan on around 4 hours or so to get through the whole thing. But
Yep.
that's going to do it for this episode, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Like, comment, subscribe, do all that awesome stuff. Bye.